Good afternoon. It is October 19th, 2023, and today we had a range day, but prices prices are about to close pretty close to the lows. All that was happening was prices were trying to test this measured move area of support. So that's all that was happening. You can see, I mean, we broke out to the low side, tested this level of resistance twice, and then sold off. So makes sense. I think the 9 a.m. news item really sent this market haywire. That came out right about here, I think, and then we rocketed up, made another leg up, and then sold off, bounced back up, and then sold off. And then, yeah, so let's take a look at these trades. Pretty decent day for scalps. After the matter, I think this was probably the channel you should be looking at. However, this channel looks accurate too. This is the one I was playing in real time. So anyway, there's like a 5:30 a.m. news item. You can see they trapped some shorts here. Because people playing this range, you know, they're expecting that's a 50% pullback. Hopefully you see that. So people are expecting it's a range, we're going to the lows, but it was just a 50% pullback, and you know, we don't usually just go straight down from here. We're going to have another test of the highs. So that's what happened there. You can see we had this leg down, break, and then a move down. So here we have this move up, a break, and a move up. That's all that happened. We come up here though, and prices are just going sideways. It looked like we might be trending up, but you know, look at how sideways it is. All right, so you're going sideways and you get this quick double test with room back to the EMA. You might consider that. To me, it looked like we were overbought, but you know, big bull bars, it made me a little nervous. But anyway, we get the break of this channel. I don't think that really matters. I think more people are playing this, but we do get a break and a move, a test of the high, I should say. And then we sell off and go sideways. So you get this leg down. Yeah, and just some sideways stuff. I don't think you want to take this failure. This is a second entry short, and I like this. After the break, not only is it after the break, but you're selling high, so you know, you could get a runner. You don't get one here, but there's a chance you might get one, so I like that. Get this lower high, but we're going so sideways, I don't like anything in here. Come down here, you could look at this as a failed break lower, but if you have the measured move drawn for this breakout, then you'd probably have it like this. And so yeah, I mean, it's looking like a range. You should probably expect at least a 50% pullback. So I think I don't like going long just yet. This second entry short, I don't think you can take that because we're in a range. Third entry from the lower high, maybe you take this one. So you get this lower high, so maybe you take that. Goes right to the lows as you would expect. And then we just sell off and you get a two-legged pullback. This is just too big of a move in my opinion for it to be a failure. But it's clearly a two-legged pullback. And we're at these lows of the range, so I don't know. I don't think you want to take that. Just continues to sell off though. Get this move. I don't think you can take this, but it's very tempting. But you can see we get this move up, 50% pullback. We go sideways a little. test it. So that's another reason why I kind of like this, because we just had the test of the high. But then you get this double test, super bearish bar. You could argue for that to be a second entry short, but it's a double test. I like that one at the highs, at least to test the midline. Come over here. I don't think you want to take that second entry short in this range. Goes lower, and you get this failed breakout, and this caused a huge move up, and I like it because, I mean, I would just take it and I would probably go for a swing and put my stop below this low, and it turns out to be a really good move. So goes sideways a little bit here, goes higher. We hit the measured move before we get a sell-off right before the news item. And so you're going to be flat here. Here's a failed second entry long. I'm not crazy about these because we have a break of this channel. We don't have a new high yet, so I'd be like looking to buy low. Like if you get an overshoot, obviously this is too much. I wouldn't take that because then it looks like the bears are just too strong. But anyway, news item comes out, sends this thing flying. I think you should stay out of this. Calms down right in here, and this is too congested. So basically what happens here is we get this big move up, and you get a 50% pullback, and the price goes sideways for a long time, so you can, wait for some sort of breakout, but we don't get a setup. Come up here, maybe you argue for this one because it's a lower high, but that I don't know, that's just too strong of a move up for me to be looking for shorts. But we get this huge move down. It finds support right here, and this looks like a double test to me, but it also looks like a two-legged pullback. Maybe you take that, but that's definitely aggressive. And we form this like spike and channel, and you could definitely argue for taking the second entry short. Oh, the second entry happens right here. So that's a tough call. I mean, that's the third entry. That's tough. But I mean, it looks pretty good. You might take that anyway if you drew this channel off the lows. But anyway, it sells off. We go below the overnight lows, and then we just go sideways. And with how strong the move down was, I think you want to wait for sort of reversal, and you get something like that here. Actually, you do get a reversal here. You get a first entry, second entry long. That's a higher low, but you could have, I mean, technically you could have gone long above this one on the reversal. But that's aggressive. It's below the EMA. But then you get a first entry failed second entry short, confirming, well, we got confirmation of the trend channel right here. So maybe you take that. Maybe you even take this. But yeah, you got the failed second entry short right there. Good move. And then you get a second entry long right here, but I think it's pretty clear where the trend line is at this point. So you're in no man's land. However, it is off the midline of the range, so maybe you take it for that reason. Signal bar is not great though. Slight overshoot. This looks like a two-legged pullback, so maybe you take that. Higher low. Now you're going into resistance, so I think it's getting dangerous. We got to overshoot, and now we got to break. And you can see we're making lower highs here. This is a second entry short, just not really a good looking setup, but I mean, you're at the highs, so there's reason. I mean, you could get the high for the day, and that's exactly what you would have gotten, I think, right? Yeah, just went straight down. and we sell off, and you get this sideways stuff, and this looked like a range. So clearly a lot of support right here. So when you get this second entry, a lot of room back to the EMA. Maybe you take that. Maybe you take this one, another bounce off the midline. Maybe you take this one, another test of that level with room back to the EMA. Then we come back here and we failed to come up to these highs, so that's why I don't like this one. And then I found this channel after that, so then you get a test of this price level. First entry, second entry, maybe you take that because that looks like a failed breakout. And we could go higher. But then we test this level of resistance again. And you get a first entry, second entry. Maybe you take that because now we know that the bias is down. And that would have gotten you a really nice move. We get this spike and channel. It could be drawn like this too. You could argue for either one. But yeah, spike and channel. I don't think you want to take that. You're going into the lows. Come here, first entry, second entry off what I was looking at as the trend line. And then it bounces and we just go sideways, and too late in the day after that for anything. So a lot of price action. And a good day for swing trading, a pretty good day for scalping. So I'll be back tomorrow. Hope everyone had a great day.